Good morning everybody, Rob back again with another short video. Today what I'm going to do, as you know, I'm a GT40 fan, so I'm going to compare as well as I can my Scalextric GT40s with my NSR GT40s. Now this is my opinion, nobody else's, it's just what I found, what I think. So as you can see, we've got 5 GT40s here. 3 Scalextric, 2 NSR. We'll start off with the boxes they come in. Now, these Scalextric clam cases are Marmite things. I love them. I think they're superb. You can stack them. They keep the cars clean and tidy. They're very nicely presented. As you can see, you've got the Ford official license product sticker in the back. Tells you at the front that the car's got magnet traction, front and rear lights. It's got a easy change guide, high detail, and it's digital plug ready. Then we come on to the NSR box, which it does exactly the same job. It keeps the car clean and tidy, but I just think it's a bit dull. It's my personal opinion. Nothing against NSR at all. It's just my personal opinion. So if we're scoring out of 5, I'm going to give the Scalextric one 5 because I do like it that much. I think it's a superb design, and like I say, I stack my cases 4 and 5 high, never have a problem. You can stack these as well, but they just don't look the same. They really don't. I don't think they're as nice. So 5 to Scalextric, 4 to NSR. The next thing, and perhaps the most important thing for most people when they buy a stock car, because most people aren't racers, they're the same as me, they're home drivers. They've got a track either in the bedroom, in the attic, in the garage, wherever, is ready to run. And 9 times out of 10, you can pull a Scalextric car out of the box, stick it on the track, pull the trigger, and off she goes. So Scalextric for me again scores a 5 there. With the NSRs, you do tend to have to do little bits to them, whether it's adjust the axle height or anything else really. I mean, you might have to adjust the pod. You don't have to. I mean, like I say, for a home racer, it would just be a case of out the box on the track. And they do go, but they tend to be set up like a tripod, so back wheels are on the ground, front wheels are not touching the ground, they're running on the guide. So in my eyes, you do have to adjust them slightly to run them even on a home track. So again, Scalextric with a 5 and NSR with a 4. And we go on to perhaps a little bit more of a argumentative section now when we talk about detail. Now, for me, Scalextric have always done nicely detailed cars. I think they're very nice. You tend to get lights now, front and rear, with most Scalextric cars, as you've got with all 3 of these GT40s, lights front and rear. Don't get lights with NSR cars, which I know you can retrofit them, but this car, this Martini car, beautiful as it is, costs well over £30, well over £30 more than the Scalextric version. So Scalextric is ahead at the moment on that, but then we go into the finer detail. Now, this is one of my favourite cars, and the detail's not bad, but you look through the engine cover there, and you haven't really got a lot. Go on to the NSR and look at that. That is just stunning. You can almost pick out the separate nuts and bolts. It is beautiful on both those NSR cars. Really nice. Have a look at the back of this Scalextric car. Just try and get her in the light properly. There we go. Very nice detail. Looks alright, tidy, more than passable for the majority of people. So it's still scoring quite highly there. Rear wheels, they're a bit of a joke. They are miles out of scale, but they do the job. So again, for most home racers, more than adequate. Pick up this now. Try and get in the light. There we go. As you can see, you've even got the spare tyre in there. Beautiful finish. Really nice from NSR. Very, very nice. Rear wheels are the right size. And on this, well, on both my NSRs, as you can see, we've got red spinners that side. Turning over, you've got blue. That's so the mechanics couldn't mess up putting the wheels on the wrong side of the car when they were doing wheel changes. Now, this Scalextric one, red that side, red that side, so they've got that wrong. But on this one, red that side, blue that side, so they've got that right. So a bit hit and miss there with Scalextric. The other thing I've noticed, mirrors are mounted differently. Now I'm not 100% sure, but I think the NSR ones are wrong and the Scalextric ones are correct, with the one mirror slightly forward and the other one on the wing. It's not a massive detail because most of these mirrors get knocked off anyway. And in fact this car, which is the first GT40 Mark IV that I owned, didn't even come with mirrors. So it's got the markings there for them, as you can see just on the wing. Camera light's not very good, I'm afraid, but that one didn't even come with mirrors. The others have got mirrors, just not quite in the right place on the NSR ones. We'll turn the car over. Now this one, I've managed to burn the motor out on this, so this has had a replacement motor. But it's an inline slim can, as you can see, magnet fitted, DPR door, and this has got a different guide as well fitted. I'll just, perhaps a bit little unfair there. There you go. There you can see inline motor, DPR door, easy change guides, nice thick fat tyres. We go on to the NSR, completely different beast underneath. Adjustable pod. This one I've taken the magnet out of, and it runs just as well without the magnet as it does with. The NSRs, if anything, run better without the magnet. This one's still got the magnet in, as you can see. There you go, just there. 21,500 RPM motor, and it goes like a stabbed rat. It really does shift along. Very, very nice running car. So for accuracy and detail, we're going to give Scalextric 3.5 out of 5, and we'll give NSR, we'll give them 4 out of 5. But could quite easily be a 4.5, but we'll give them 4 just for the mirrors. General running. Now all of these cars run really nicely. The only fault I've had, like I say, was this one. I managed to burn the motor out, but apparently these inline slim can motors are a bit prone to that, and a good friend of mine, Matt, replaced it for me, so happy days. That's now running a 30,000 RPM motor, and that really does shift. It is a fast little car, but all of them on the whole run very nicely, so we're giving both 4.5 out of 5 there. So good marks there for all of them. Raceability. You don't buy a Scalextric car to race professionally. You'd race this at home against your sister, against your mum, your dad, your brother, your sister, whatever. So these are classed as toy cars, and I suppose they are toy cars, but they're a good entry-level car into the hobby. So nice to race at home, but you're not going to race that against that. These are built for racing, and with some tweaking, and not an awful lot of tweaking in fairness, but with some tweaking, they take some beating. They're superb cars, really nice. But these are the pride of my collection pretty well, and they're GT40, so they're always going to be, aren't they? But we'll just do a couple of laps with a couple of them, just so I can show you. And like I say, this one has got 30,000 RPM motor fitted, so it does really move along now. I'll try and drive it round without crashing. But as you can see, lovely turn of speed. And like I say, this was my introduction to Mark IV GT40s, and it was a case of, right, so I've got that one, and can I get some more? Goes very, very nicely. Just pop her over there and we'll give the Martini car a run. And this is a car I haven't had too long. Had it about 6 months, so it hasn't done loads of track time, but very, very fast car. Holds the track really well. Got aluminium wheels with the NSRs, so they are built for racing. They're not built for a little track like this, they are built for club racing. And as you can see, it goes around really nicely. So there we go, that's my collection of Ford GT40 Mark IVs, both by Scalextric and NSR. I hope you like what you've seen, and I hope you don't find what I say too disagreeable. It's just my opinion on the cars. Both, or all five, are done very well by the two separate companies, just slightly differently. So thank you all for watching. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment, I'll always get back to you. And I'll speak to you again soon with another video. Thank you. Bye bye.